Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into a pretty complex framework, one that connects an ancient religious vow from Islamic theology all the way to a modern theory of global control. We're going to break down how all these pieces allegedly fit together.
So it all starts with this, a foundational promise, a vow that, according to Islamic belief, kicked off an eternal war. This was the moment a powerful being, full of pride, essentially declared war on all of humanity.
Here's what we'll be covering in this explainer. We're going to start with those ancient origins, then trace the alleged structure of power, and finally, explore what its supposed endgame is all about.
Okay, so to really get this, we have to go way back to the beginning, to the Quranic story of the very first man and the powerful entity who refused to honor him.
The main character in this story is a figure named Iblis. As the sources describe it, his story is pretty wild. One of incredible devotion that got him to the level of the angels, followed by this one single act of pride that caused his permanent fall from grace.
And look, the key thing to understand here is the motivation. This isn't just about random evil, it's a mission born from this incredibly deep pride and the burning desire to prove that his judgment of humanity was right all along. This vow sets the stage for literally everything that comes next.
All right, so that's the ancient history. The big question, though, is how does a spiritual war from the dawn of time supposedly play out today in the modern world? Well, according to the sources, it's been organized into a really sophisticated, top-down system of control.
And we're not just talking about individual temptation here, you know? The framework we're digging into describes a massive system, a pyramid designed to corrupt society from the top all the way down to its very foundations.
And here it is, the supposed blueprint. You've got a spiritual entity right at the peak. From there, the command is said to filter down through these shadowy councils and religious institutions until it finally hits the systems we see every day, our intelligence agencies, our political structures, and global banking.
Okay, so if that's the structure of the pyramid, how does it actually work? What are the tools it uses to stay in control? Well, the sources say the primary weapon is a core theological concept. And that weapon is called shirk. In this context, it's all about diverting humanity's loyalty and worship away from God and redirecting it towards systems made by man.
So, according to this framework, these massive institutions aren't just institutions, they become the tools of shirk. The idea is they create these systems of money, fear, and information that demand our faith, our obedience, essentially making us worship the system itself instead of the creator.
So you have the spiritual angle, but what about the physical, material world? Well, the sources say there's a powerful economic weapon at play, one that's allegedly used to create a kind of modern-day slavery.
And that weapon is riba, or usury. But here it's seen as way more than just charging interest on